This is like a legit NOTE2SELF podcast, I guess. But let me check this audio. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, this is NOTE2SELF podcast 55. Today is, we made it to 55. Today is November 16th, 2022. It's Wednesday, hump day, and it's 8:10 a.m. So, I have my breakfast, which is an energy drink, which is not good because I just been binge drinking again. And like honestly, I bought a 12-pack yesterday. I bought a 12-pack before that. And I haven't really been feeling nothing. I be drinking like a fish, but I just don't feel anything. And maybe I won't drink today. I don't know. I should probably take the trash out. But as you can see, I haven't changed my clothes. My nails are growing out. I need to cut my nails. Some good stuff. That Mountain Dew kickstart. Okay. So, I guess I'm in a depressive phase. I can tell I am in a depressive phase because, like, I can't get fucked up. I can't get drunk. I can't get anything. So, I know it's, like, something in my brain chemistry or my hormones or whatever the fuck. And, yeah, it's just not happening. Like, I thought about, like, maybe if I just, like, I don't even eat. Like, I tell you, like, I don't really eat. And even when me not eating, I can't get fucked up. So, either I have to switch over to, like, liquor or something, because the beer's just not doing it for me. But anyway, excuse me. I titled this video, I'm outside, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. This is your host, Zaina Bunny, as well. This is NOTE2SELF podcast, where I just talk to myself, usually. Yeah, it's been cold. We had a little cold snaps or whatever. But the thing is, it's like, I don't even know why I just be feeling like this. Like, I mean, I know it's my brain or whatever the fuck, but I'm just saying, like, with the intrusive thoughts, those, in case you don't know, I'll just break it down real quick. It's just thoughts that just pop up in your head and you just don't know why. Those thoughts are in your head, they're just in your fucking head. And they just keep coming back and coming back and coming back, and you can't really get it out your head. And, like, usually I grind my teeth when I have these thoughts in my head, unknowingly. So I have some teeth damage, kind of. I mean, I personally, and the dentist think my teeth are kind of perfect, but I've grinded this side of my mouth just thinking about the shit over and over and over. But let's start with the oldest intrusive thought. Actually, let's start with the newest one. No, let's start with the oldest one. Survivor's guilt. I just think about, like, when my family and I were in the hospital, and, like, it was late at night, like, almost early morning. And this is when my grandma was passing away, and I'm tired of talking about it. Just what I'm saying, like, I don't know if it's PTSD. I don't know. It still feels like it's 2013, like, to me. So I still feel like Forever 17 in my head, which is, I mean, that's good in some sense, but in another sense, that's not real life. Like, I'm 10 years older, but just thinking about how, like, we were damn near all asleep, and then, like, grandma passes, and, like, I stayed awake, because, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say, like, oh, I wanted to be the first one, but I don't know, like, I just held her knee, put my hand on her knee, and then, like, I was just staring at her, and then, that death rattle, and trigger warning and shit. And she just stopped breathing, and then I just had to be, like, I had to call it. And I'm the one who pretty much was like, yo, she's gone. So I just had that moment stuck in my head. Um, I remember this being like, oh, it's just corny as fuck, but I was just like, you can live in my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can live in my body. Like, you can transfer into my body. That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't know, magical thinking. Who would have guessed? But I don't know. Like, maybe be careful what you ask for. Cause now I just feel like everything that she was going through, basically, like I'm stuck with, in the sense like now I'm the person that has to go through all the bullshit. And I like, now that I think about it in retrospect, um I guess she was going through a lot, you know, and then you end up dying because you're stressed the fuck out. I don't know, but then again, she did go through 9/11 and all that dust fell on her and shit. So I don't know what the fuck it is. Even I've been blamed for the reason why she died. um You know, I mean, like, that shit plays through my head all the time. Like, it's just like, oh, why? And then it's like, grandpa, like, he just doesn't get it. And then I'm starting to think, not only has he always been stubborn his whole life, but now he has, like, dementia. So, like, and I guess this leads into our next topic, fucking extortion. So it's like, you know, he doesn't make good choices and whatever the fuck. And, so I always have to be there to protect him. I'm sorry, it's kind of cold in this bitch. So I have to be there to protect him and like make his decisions, because there's just so many people out in the woodwork. Like, oh, well, like, this nigga don't know what is going on. I'm just gonna take his money on the low. And then I just remember, like, this summer was crazy because, like, I got fucking extorted and, like, no one listened. Like, I had the evidence. Everybody's looking at the evidence. At least my friends, like, they're looking at the evidence and listening to the evidence. I was on the right. I was in the right. And, like, to go to court and, like, nobody listened to you. And then you have, like, almost a damn near full memory card of evidence. And, you know, I've debated, like, after our loss, you know, and I wasn't granted a restraining order. I'm not going to say too much because I know, like, I'm probably getting stalked by this person. But it's like, it's something I don't understand. Like, you always get told not to lie to the police. You always get told to always tell the truth. But I was just thinking, like, all the people that you thought growing up that, you know, they tell you don't lie, don't disrespect your elders, shit like that. Like, I'm seeing the total opposite, and it's kind of fucking my mind up. So, I don't know. I don't think I can ever get over it. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over it. And it's gotten to the point that, like, even if you do have the facts, and you have the evidence, all of that, it's gonna depend on a judge whether they're in a good mood or not, or they just don't fucking like your ass, or if they like you, that you're gonna win the case. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm starting to truly think, you know how they say, like, it's not who you know, it's what you know. I mean, no, it's not what you know, it's who you know when it comes to jobs and shit. Like, that makes you think about even at work, you know? And that's one intrusive thought that went away since I'm not there anymore, like, work. At this job, like, I work my ass off. Like, I just work. Everybody call me when they need something done. Work. I didn't mind coming in on my day off and shit to get shit done, because I always thought, like, you know, I want to be a team player. I want to eventually be a store manager or whatever. And then you get constantly looked over. It's ridiculous. And it just makes me think, like, you know, if I just socialized with the higher ups a little bit, maybe I would have got it. You know what I'm saying? But now when I look at the store, and then I think about karma, you know. And I was asking, like, but let me finish my sentence. Like, when I look at the store now, it's all fucked up, and I think it's gonna shut down. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, you know, everything is happening on, like, timing. And, like, I'm gonna talk about timing and karma. And it's like, I've been waiting for karma to come for people, and it's just not coming. I feel like I'm getting hit with karma that I didn't really ask for. You know, no one really asked for karma, but it's like I stepped into some shit and I'm tracking it in my house. Like that's how I'm feeling. Like what the fuck is going on? And it's like I tried to do the right thing. I always try to do the right thing. People who fucking backstab me, it's funny because they always tell me you're doing the right thing. Isn't that funny? So it makes you think like I'm going into a mindset where I just need to be the bad guy. Because first of all, I won't get hurt if I'm the bad guy. Apparently, like this is the energies that we're working in right now. And it's like it goes against everything that I grew up to believe in, you know what I mean? Like everything. Like you're not supposed to lie, you're not supposed to cheat, you're not supposed to steal. But people who do that, people who put their responsibilities on other people, those people get away with it. Those people survive. Those people make it. It's so fascinating and like a sarcastic, but I'm dead ass serious. This is the shit that goes through my head. This is the shit that goes through my head on a constant basis, and like I'm just thinking about that extortion shit. Like it's crazy. It is what it is. Like it is extortion. And it's like, this is my outlet. You know, like, what sucks would be like if somebody's like, that's defamation of character. But it's like, I could release all the evidence I have on everyone who ever fucked me over and put it on YouTube for views or some shit. Or I can just let it go and move on. And then I could just there's two ways to let it go and move on. Totally destroy the evidence and move the fuck on. Or just hold on to it and just move on. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And it doesn't matter because I always feel like something bad is going to happen. That's why when I tell you guys, like, I'm scared. It's ironic that I'm scared about, like, somebody knocking at the door. Like, oh, God, it's going to be some shit. That's all I'm thinking. And I said this multiple times. But I'm serious. It's just like, okay, like, who's going to come to the door and who's going to, you know, try to get money out of me today, you know? And it's like, it's ridiculous. And I'll call it now. If you want to place your bets now, I bet you that when Grandpa passes, like, so many people are going to come out the woodwork and then they're definitely going to be asking for money. Even though they hate his fucking guts and they don't come to see him and shit like that, just wait on it. But I'm really hoping, like, I don't know, I keep hoping for karma, and it's like, karma's not a dog you can call and she's like, oh, I'm a sick on that nigga. No, I just have to wait, and then I feel like I've been waiting for a long time. I'm waiting for a long time for revenge, for like, but I was thinking, like, if I don't even think about it anymore, will karma come faster? That's what I'm thinking, but, you know, I need to stop, because it's almost like wishing ill on somebody. And when you do that, shit start coming back to you, and it's no way I'm like, I'm the let's turn the other cheek kind of person, even though Jesus says, like, we should, like, turn our cheek, you know. I don't even think he believed in that. Like, I don't even think he believed in that. But, it's just crazy to think. Like, that's my thoughts. Like, literally, if I wasn't on here right now, and, like, I'm doing it right now, but basically, I would just be, like, drinking this energy drink. I'm gonna try not to drink today. Because, like, I can't feel it. But, I mean, that's the only thing that gets the shit out of my head. Like, being fucked up on a consistent basis. I like that conjunction word. Consistent basis. If that's a conjunction word. But I would just be sitting back and forth, just being like this. Just playing the shit through my head over and over and over. Like, how did I get extorted? What did I do wrong in that courtroom? Why does everybody hate me? Did they hate me this whole time? Is it Grandpa's fault that the whole family hates me? Shit like that. Like, that's my thoughts. Like, it's not healthy to think like that. It's not. But those are my thoughts, you know. And then I'm thinking, like, I always thought when I was like a little kid. Also, I'm not making this video to like get attention, but I do want to bring attention to the two things, like the topic. And yeah, I also don't want to look at my subscriber count anymore. I don't even want to look at it because it gives me anxiety. So I don't think I'm gonna be like, yo, subscribe, whatever. Like, you like me or you don't. And that's a nicer way of saying I don't give a fuck, like I've been doing. Because I guess I was manic or something. Ooh. But I do give a fuck, though. I don't lie. But, when I was younger, like, I remember, like, looking at my grandparents, and I would just be like, I hope I die before you guys die, so you guys can, like, have a longer time. And I was just always thinking, like the Grim Reaper, because Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy used to come on back in the day. And I was just thinking, like, if the Grim Reaper came and was just, like almost in The Sims, like, where you can beg, the Grim Reaper, like, aka Death, and be like, yo, I want to give some time off of my life to give to my grandparents so they can be around, you know? And, like, sometimes I just, like, I have, like, thoughts like that. Like, I have, I guess, I have OCD, but I mean, like, touching something is different. Like, checking if something is on and off, like, checking if I lock the door, jiggling the locks about 50 times, and going up the stairs and down the stairs and checking the lock. Like, that's different, I think, than, like, just thinking, like, bad shit over and over, like, we're playing that shit in your head. But, like, I don't know, like, why wasn't I being listened to? Like, I put that out in the universe, like, God, death, whoever the fuck is out there, take my life and spare this life. And it just didn't happen. And then my thought is just, like, Grandpa's such a hypochondriac and shit. So, like, I mean, he is dying. But, you know, it's just, like, I don't want to hear it. And it's fucked up to say. It's just like, I don't want to hear it. Because it's not that I don't care. But it's like, to know, to see every day on a consistent basis. I can say this the third time I said it. Consistently. That somebody is dying. Yeah, I see that you're dying. I see it. You're dying slow. But please don't keep telling me that. You know? Like, and then it's all I can think about. Like, I'm already thinking about it all the time. It's just like, I just can't do it. So I just find myself getting fucked up, you know, maintaining, so I don't have to think these intrusive thoughts. But the worst thing is, like, depending on the type of alcohol I drink, or if I haven't drank in a while and I'm getting fucked up, is, like, when you combine those intrusive thoughts with alcohol. And, like, either you forget, like, what the fuck is going on. Like, you're so fucked up, like, oh, I don't know why I feel this way. It can also turn into, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. Yo, I'm about to call this motherfucker and just be like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you face it, instead of facing the intrusive thoughts with sadness, you face them with anger. And I always thought about, like, when Grandma would be like, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. She'd be like, take a breath. And it's just like, I can't do that. Like, I was a little kid and I was just so angry all the time. Like, she would just make me angry. I'd have temper tantrums all the time. And, like, I don't know, lately I told you guys about the the ashwagandha, whatever the fuck, and even before, like before I started taking it, like I felt sad. I felt sad, but I felt like I couldn't feel. I couldn't even be really angry. I just felt like not myself. Um, I mean, it could be a hormonal imbalance, it could be chemical imbalance in my head. I don't know. But when I started taking it, like I just felt like crying all the time, and that's probably not good. But for me, it's good to listen to music and you know cry, to feel, to laugh. So I probably won't drink today. I'll probably take the ashwagandha. Um, I think I could fit my beer bottles back in the box and then like hide the box from me, or I can just keep the beer bottles in there and just wait till Thanksgiving and then drink. I don't know. But it's just not a coping mechanism that is sustainable. It'll kill you. But I'm not. I say it, but then when I face it, it's different. But I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to know that, I'm dying. But I don't think about so many sounds outside. So I don't think about death in a scary kind of way. Like I think, if you're here to take me, just go ahead and do it. Like, do it. Like I don't know. Like if I could look the Grim Reaper in the face, I would just be like, do it. Just do it. Just do it. I don't want to fucking be here. And I don't know if this is gonna get my shit taken down. I don't know. I don't think anybody even watches here anyway. I think my subscribers are probably robots. I don't even know if my subscribers are real or not, They're probably all dead. I don't know. But it's just scary. Then I was thinking, like, this is something I would tell myself because, like, sometimes I go into modes that are so, like, heartless. I would just probably tell myself, like, bitch, if you don't want to live anymore, why don't you join, like, the military or something? So if you do end up living, you can get some benefits out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just, like, and then I brought up the divine timing, and I'm going to end this in about 7 minutes. I'm trying to keep my podcast, like, long enough but short enough. And I don't really like when podcasts are too short, but I could have made this into 2 30-minute videos, but whatever. I bet the person who tried to extort me is still hungry for money and just be like, defamation. But you did what you did and it's not a lie. But see, I'm not even gonna go into that. But I think this is all divine timing, I quit that job because like it just came to a head, and I wasn't going to get any further. I'd be the only person in the store working by myself, even though they say we're not allowed to be by ourselves. But they didn't stop the store from running. And then at this time, this person that I hired to take care of what was going on here, like I just had a weird feeling. I just kept having a weird fucking feeling. And the hell? I just kept on having a weird feeling. So like by the time like I quit, that feeling just intensified. And I know now that feeling is intuition. So I ended up after quitting another job, I ended up just going home. Like I just went home and I was just seeing what the fuck was going on, and essentially money was being wasted. Like It's just crazy. But then that feeling of that your intuition tickling your foot, like finally I was just like, okay, so that's what's been tickling my foot. And then when I finally I don't know how to explain, you know, like when you just listen to your intuition and like find out like what the fuck is going on for real, shit just hits the fan, you know. But then you just know that something just wasn't right. So I'm thinking like I moved out. I learned how to take care of a household. I learned housekeeping. I learned, you know what I'm saying? Like I learned how to cook. I learned how to clean. Those 3 years I was on my own. And it all came back. Like just in time for like the rent to be like going from like $700 to $1,000 something dollars. It all came to a head. And it's like I can't be mad, you know, like I can't be mad. Because like what if I never followed it? I can't imagine if I didn't follow what I was thinking in my head. So, I mean, now, like, I'm never, like, some, you know, I learned a lot of lessons from this. Like, don't not follow your intuition. And, people are fake as fuck. People will manipulate you. People will lie to get, to get what they want. And I don't know if that's human nature, it probably is, but it's changing the way I look at people. And I don't want to paint everybody with the same paintbrush. But let's put it this way. Humans are a canvas. You always start with a canvas. This whole room could be a canvas. You know what I'm saying? So, if somebody could ask me, are human beings are inherently evil? I wouldn't say evil. I would say selfish. So, I don't know. But then at the end of the day, I won't discredit anybody. Like, they did what they had to do. Yada yada. People just do what they have to do. Unfortunately, I'm on the back end. But then there's so many blessings in being on the back end at the same time. But I always cheer for the underdog. That's how I look at it. But I just can't believe, one, that there's judges that don't do their job. There's judges who just want to go home, so they make the wrong decision. And I can't believe people will look at your situation and then try to offer a helping hand, and you know that you're getting played. I keep getting played, and it's just like, okay, well, maybe this is the year of me getting played, so I can learn how to do shit on my own. So now I just do shit on my own. But I don't think I'm ever going to get that shit out of my head. Like, I'm just not, like, just seeing somebody dying all the time, somebody dying in there, just death, like, you just become numb to it, and I don't want to be numb. I don't want to lose that I don't even think I have anymore, but you know, that brightness behind your eyes, that, you know, the innocence that a child would have. I didn't want to lose that, you know. I didn't know my thing was sticking out back here. I don't want to lose that. Like, I don't want to lose the way I look at life. I don't want to lose the way I still look at cartoons and giggle and shit like that. I don't want to lose the way I play with action figures and play video games and shit like that. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that. But, I guess I just have to keep pushing forward. And with that, that's the end of my podcast. If you ever been extorted, or, you know, put in a situation having to grow up a little bit too fast, leave a comment. If you must censor out names, go ahead. But I'm out. Peace out, and thank you for letting me be able to rant. Bye bye.